Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fostermans video. This one's going to be about our alerts. Let's get right into it. So the long awaited alerts video, okay? So pretty much we have a bunch of alerts in our Discord, okay? They're not signals. We do not use them as signals. We use them as alerts, okay? So you can see here, just for example, because I've got gold loaded up, Freedom Fighter, okay? So you got the Freedom Fighter alert and it gives you your risk or reward, your stop loss, so where you should put your stop loss, below last low, your entry level, so the exact entry point. It gives you your take profits, okay, TP1, TP2, and TP3. Gives you some tips and tricks, okay, so how to navigate around these. So we'll go over this one, okay. So I just picked up this example, 4 o'clock. You see if we go to the chart and then we go to 4 o'clock yesterday, you could see here that it was a really nice setup, okay. So you can see here 4 o'clock. You're going to want your stop loss below the last low, okay, so below the last low. And you can see here all these lows. This is going to be the last low right here, okay. You could even trick it and go here maybe, okay. It's really up to you. You could go here, or you could go here. It's really, realistically, it's up to you. But let's just say here, for example, and then your TP1, 2, and 3 are going to be, so TP1 is a 1-to-1, TP2 is a 2-to-1, and TP3 is a 3-to-1. Okay, so we didn't hit TP3, okay, so we didn't hit a 3-to-1, but we did get a 2-to-1, it looks like. So we got a 2-to-1, after the 1-to-1, so after price would have went somewhere like here, I think your best bet would have been to put your stop loss to break even, okay. That's going to be your best bet. And let's go back into here. So you can see it works pretty well, right? Like, you know, not all the alerts are going to work really well, but some of them do work pretty nicely. Let's try to look for sell example on gold. So sell example. Here's sell example right here. This one was actually at 5 o'clock. So let's see where 5 o'clock is. Okay, 5 o'clock sell example. So let's just see 5 o'clock. Stop loss going to be above these highs. You could even put them all the way up here. It's really up to you. Let's put them here though, and let's target at the 3-to-1. Okay, so you can see here it did hit the 3-to-1. If you would have put your stop loss to break even though at a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1, so you can see here we hit a 1-to-1. Stop loss was at break even. Now you can see we hit a 2-to-1. Stop loss is still break even, but then we reverse up, hit your break even. So you're out of break even. But you collected 2-to-1, so you got a 2-to-1 here and a 2-to-1 here. You could have got a 3-to-1 if you didn't set your stop to break even, but yeah, it's pretty much just the standard, right? And I also wanted to go over, because these alerts, yes, they're good, right? And there's so many different ones, okay? So you can see here, there's loads of different buy signals, sell signals, whatever they are, okay? We even got Bitcoin, and I'm pretty sure each one of these is different, okay? So you can see here, we got some RSI divergences on the Beth one. Okay, and you can see here they give out alerts all the time. You can see the Doji candles on BTC. We also got Brock over here, which you know, you got US oils. You got a bunch of different assets here, right? That you can trade around with and play around with, right? But here's the real kicker, okay? And this is where all the Fosterman members thrive. And it's going to be this little journal over here, okay? What this journal does, okay? So you can see your teaching journal. You're going to be able to get this journal anyway, so don't be worrying about that. It's inside the Discord. So what you're going to see here, all these different types of filters really at the top, okay? And let me just look for strategy, okay? You can see here, we can filter by Brock, Bruce, and Beth, okay? So this is where it really gets kickered in, okay? Because let's just say, where do we have, let's just say Bruce here, and we'll put Beth here. And we can't forget Brock. Okay, and let's say Brock wins. Okay, let's just say here Brock, and then we'll do Beth. Okay. Actually, no, we'll not do any of this for now, right? So the way this works, right, is that you can see here, once you've got a bunch of statistics, okay, so once you don't have to take the trades, by the way, guys. What I would do, okay, this is my personal advice that I think, but not financial advice, but personal advice as friends. What I would do is say, take down all the trades, okay? So maybe back test 100 of these Freedom Fighter US oil sells, okay? So only lower time frame Freedom Fighter US oil sells. Get about 50 of them, 100 of them. Then go and maybe do lower time frame Freedom Fighter US oil buys, okay? And then only do buys. and then maybe go into Bruce and do the XAU ones, okay, or Euro USD, it doesn't really matter, right? And then test these. Get about 50, I would say 50 to 100 trades of each certain signal, okay? So this one, this alert, right? So you can see here the sell alert. Take down 100 of these, then take down 100 of these, 100 of these, okay? Do all that, and then once you've got a decent size, okay, this is before you've even entered a trade. When you've got a decent size, right, then you'll be able to say, okay, let me sort this. I want to sort by, I only want to see Brock, or I only want to see Bruce trades, okay? So then you can sort it by Bruce trades, and you can see, you'll be able to see over here, right? If we just go over here, you'll be able to see win percentage, okay? So you can see here, 100% win rate for Bruce, okay? If there was, let's say there was 100 trades here, you might have only got maybe 68%, okay? So 68% of the trades that Bruce gives out are winners, okay? So then you then decipher all this, okay? So everyone that comes into the group and they trade these alerts, they just lose all the time, right? And this is the reason why, is because they're not testing. Realistically, it's testing because if, let's say, Bruce, I could sort this out and I could say on Wednesday, okay? And then I could say, show me only Bruce's on a Wednesday, okay? So then I can take down all these individual statistics, okay? This is where it gets amazing. Because if I know that Bruce wins the majority of the time on a Wednesday, well, like, okay, let's say the whole entire week, Monday, 40%, Tuesday, 50%, Wednesday, 80%, Thursday, 20%, and Friday, 10%. Let's say that's the win rate for each one of those alerts. Well, then I know that only on Wednesdays I'm going to trade Bruce because that's the win rate, okay? That's where the edge is. The edge is on a Wednesday for whatever reason it is. We don't care what the reason is. All we care about is there an edge? Yes, let me trade it, let me rinse it, and let me take as much money out of the markets. Okay, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do with these alerts, okay? If I were you guys, okay? It's so simple. The guys come in here and then they, one of these pops up on their screen. You see here, pretty much 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning for Bitcoin, a sell pops up on the screen. They take it, and then sometimes it wins and they're loving life. Sometimes it loses and they're like, what the hell? The reason that is because they're not testing these out, okay? If you want to set yourself apart, test the, alerts out, test the signals, alerts, whatever you want to call them, right? But again, I do not use these by themselves singularly, especially if you don't have statistics. If you got statistics and then you know that, maybe this specific alert right here works the best on a Saturday. Well, then you're like, well, anytime alert comes in on my phone, I'm just going to take it because it's a Saturday. But any other time, I'm going to mute the channel and then wait until Saturday comes along. And then anytime I get alert, trade it, okay? That's pretty much what these alerts here are for. Again, as well, it's in conjunction with each other, okay? So another way a lot of people use these is they'll see a Bitcoin sell come in, and then they'll personally look for a Bitcoin sell for whatever, so let's say their technical analysis is saying this here, okay? Let's say it's this anchored VWAP. Well, then they'll say, oh, look, Bitcoin told me to sell on the alerts. They'll say, oh, I just got an alert to say sell. Now let me look for an entry point using the VWAP, okay, or whatever it is, right? You could use these as a bias or like a confluence, okay? So there's loads of different ways you could use these sort of things. Like I say, I'm just making this quick informative video so you can test everything out and pretty much just hand you guys this on the plate. But yeah, make sure you guys test everything out. My advice, okay, what I would say for you guys to do, and it's hard work, yes, but this whole trading game thing is hard work. The quicker you guys get that, the better. So what I would do is test 100 of these individual alerts, okay? So I would probably go with, I would say after about 25, you would kind of know actually, after 25, if the win rate's not that good on a certain day, well, then there's no point in testing the rest of the day, right? Because if it just doesn't resonate with you. But I would go with test 100 of these ones, test 100 of these alerts, test 100 of these alerts, test 100 of these ones. And then until you've got about 100 stats to go off and you've got the nice percentages here, well, then I wouldn't really, trade these, okay? But like I say, this is here to make it easier. The way life works is that you have to go down first, okay? So, you're here right now. It's hard work to do all these alerts, right? But once you find the perfect setup, okay? Once you find the perfect alert system that resonates with you the best, well, then you know what? Here, you just turn right up. That's as simple as that. Once you find it's the best, because now you can start trading it, okay? And it's literally as simple as following rules, okay? If someone told you to bake a cake with flour, eggs, and water. You're not going to put in vinegar, soil, and I don't know, grass. You're not gonna do that, okay? Like, you're gonna treat it the way it's said to treat, okay? That's why when you enter all these statistics, it's gonna tell you exactly what the best day is, what day has the best win rate. It's gonna tell you exactly. So then that's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do. And that's how you're gonna become a profitable trader. But yes, this is gonna be in the Discord for you to reference at any point. Just let us know, and we will send in this video. But that's gonna be it for the video, and I think this has wrapped everything up. Perfect. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.